I'm gonna record at least as far as the gas station. I have to go get gas, and then go get mail, and then go drive up to the in-laws' house because they're out of town until the spring. They go to Florida for the winter. But we have to go check on the house twice a week because they're paranoid. No, I'm just joking. They're not paranoid. It's for insurance purposes. Apparently, their insurance plan says if people aren't checking on the house on a semi-regular basis at least twice a week, every 3 or 4 days, and something were to happen and you wish to file a claim, and they can, it doesn't appear as though you can't provide evidence that somebody was checking on the house, they can deny your claim. So once a week I head up there, I check everything, make sure the sump pump's working properly and the whole bit, and then I call them from the house phone at their place in Florida. And that is a phone record, and that indicates to the insurance company, if something were to happen, that they have evidence that people were checking on the house on a regular basis. And so yeah, every Thursday I got to do this until they come back. And I don't mind doing it. It's, it's sort of like a break in my routine. I get to take a drive up on a nice country road. But I've got lots of other things to do today, so I have to do those things first. So I've got to go get gas because I'm almost out. And I've got to go pick up some mail, which is probably my passport. We had to get new passports. And my guess is that's what it is, because my book still hasn't come back. My book that I ordered, Lauren Southern's book, Barbarians, still hasn't arrived. I'm getting pissed. And it didn't have a tracking record on it, didn't have a tracking number, so I can't track it. And I sent them an email saying, hey, this is late now. They said, well, we confirmed that we sent it on the 3rd of January. You should have received it by now. I'm like, yeah, I know, I should have received it by now, but I haven't. So send me a new one, refund my money, or find out where the hell it is and give me an idea of when I might receive it. So that's it's now 3 days late. So anyway, so I'm gonna record this video at least as far as I get my gasoline. Should I get my gas here? I don't know. I'll get it up on Mainway. So I can talk a little bit about it. I want to talk about something that I should have talked about before because, it's now old news, but the Women's March happened right after Trump's inauguration the next day. And it was, like 500,000 people or whatever. And they had sort of sister marches in other cities around the world. One that really blew my mind, a couple things that really blew my mind, was in Berlin, they were chanting Alaskan Snack Bar. They had a woman up standing next to a statue or up on a podium or whatever, chanting Alaskan Snack Bar. And the other feminists were chanting Alaskan Snack Bar with them. And I'm like, there's like a cognitive disconnect here. You do realize that Islam is a true, as it's practiced in many Islamic countries, is a true patriarchy. The patriarchy that you moan about in the West actually exists in Islam, where women are subjugated by men. And they're wearing the hijab. A lot of women were wearing the hijab, even in the one in Washington. An American flag tied in a hijab. And I'm like, you're wearing a symbol of female oppression at a women's march. What kind of idiot does that? And they're like, no, it's a symbol of female empowerment. Muslim women have taken it back and it's now a symbol of female empowerment. No, it's not. No, it's not, because the Muslim women who felt oppressed in the Muslim countries and moved to the West, many of them got rid of the hijab. The liberal Muslims, the secular Muslims, or the nominal Muslims that moved to the West, lots of them got rid of the hijab, and it's only with the import of more traditional Muslims that there's been any pressure for women to wear hijabs in the West. And it boggles the mind that feminists have decided that Muslims, they're going to show their solidarity with Muslims and Islam and don these symbols of oppression as somehow they're symbols of empowerment, and it's insane. It boggles the mind. I don't get it. And then, you know, I saw this thing online. Apparently there's documents been found that shows that Islamic organizations in the United States and in the West and elsewhere have decided they're going to use leftist causes to promote Islam, and they're going to basically get on board with leftist ideas. Why? Because Islamists, like leftists, want to destroy Western civilization. For different reasons, obviously. Leftists view, you know, liberal democracy and capitalism as being evil, and so they need to destroy that system. Islamists believe that everything Western is evil, and they want to destroy that system. So, you know, they're like two peas in a pod at this point. But the fact that feminists are siding with Islam is just, they've lost the plot, as they say. And anytime a woman now tells me that she's a feminist and you know, says anything remotely approaching, you know, oh, the hijab is a symbol of female empowerment, I'm just gonna laugh in their face. I mean, I laugh in their faces anyway, but most of my friends, you know, we're good enough friends that I can laugh in their faces. But anyway, I gotta get gas, so that's it for this video, and I'll talk to y'all later.